Thank you for your continued support and partnership as we operate our schools during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now that we are a few weeks into the 2020-2021 school year, I want to revisit the restart plan that the district released this past July. In particular, the tiered instructional models and how we make our decision for which tier we implement. Included in the restart plan are 3 tiers for how we may operate school this year. Tier 1 brings all students into school buildings every day. Tier 2 is a hybrid model that brings all of our kindergarten through 2nd grade students into school buildings every day, and only half of our 3rd through 12th graders. Tier 3 is a full remote model for all students and staff. As outlined in our plan, the Ohio Public Health Advisory System serves as the starting point to determine the tier for operating school. This system assigns each county in the state a color-coded risk level on Thursday of each week. Once we know the risk level assigned to Hamilton County by the state, we then analyze the 2-week trend and patterns for several other data points that have been identified by the health department and medical professionals as key metrics for understanding the COVID-19 impact on our schools. We look at new cases, in particular the number of new cases in Hamilton County per 100,000 people during the previous 2 weeks. We also look at the 7-day moving average of new cases per 100,000 people in the county. Next, we monitor test positivity for ages 5 through 17 in Hamilton County and the surrounding region. Another key data point is the rate of spread locally. How are case numbers trending within our zip codes and those that surround us, and what percentage of new cases in the county are attributed to our zip codes? And finally, we carefully monitor Mariemont City School District student and staff data. This includes numbers of student and staff quarantines for close contact and also numbers of positive cases. It also includes behavior risk management. In other words, how are our staff and students doing with consistently following and implementing health safety protocols? And remember, we carefully embrace Cincinnati Children's Hospital's The Bundle, behaviors and health safety protocols they recommend schools implement and require. Now, what we're looking for in these data points beyond the color-coded risk level assigned to the county are consistencies or anomalies. If these other metrics are consistent with the color-coded risk level, then we implement the tier aligned to the risk level. However, if there are anomalies, then we may deviate from the tier aligned to the risk level to be more responsive to what we are experiencing locally and in our schools. In general, this decision is made every 2 weeks. We recognize the need for consistency and also the importance of looking at trends and patterns over time. Only in extreme circumstances would we shift the tiered instructional model sooner than a 2-week increment. When we released our restart plan in the summer, we emphasized that we would make data-based decisions for how to operate school. And this commitment remains and will remain throughout the school year, as the health and safety of our students and staff are most important to us, followed by the academic continuity that we all want for our children.